Let's jump on into the stream. Hope you guys are having a fantastic week as we got, I think it's day number 61. I think it's day number 61 in this range, my guys. I'm running out of food in this cave. If anyone wants to help me out, just let me know. I sold all my Ethereum, all my Bitcoin in this cave, and I'm stuck in this damn cave until we can get out of this damn range. What's going on? Everyone's probably feeling as bored as me. Is anyone as bored as me right now? Holy shit, I am bored as shit, but I'm still having fun, man. I'm still having fun with the market as much as I can, but holy shit, man. Like, this is brutal shit. Like, today we were in a $400 range all day today. But I do think that a move is coming very soon, and I'll show you guys exactly why. Because remember one of our old indicators we used to look at back at the Pico lows, guys, the BBWP, and don't be making the jokes, all right? Don't be coming in here making the jokes. We're not talking about the BB, the other one of those, all right? The BBWP, okay? And it's showing that on multiple time frames that we... I didn't know there were trucks on this island, okay? Apparently I'm saved. Apparently I'm saved. There's a truck outside. I'm out. Peace out. I'll see you guys in the next bull market. See ya. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, the BBWP is tight, man. So let's talk a little bit about the BBWP. Dragon said, Moon Boy, bro, you know, I will say 2023 has been a pretty good year for the Moon Boy, I would say. So it is what it is. Frank Fractal, what's going on, man? Hornet said, I don't care if my portfolio goes up or down. Just do something. I think we all feeling the same way, man. All right, anyways, let's jump on in, man. Let's jump on in and look at some charts, man. Let's do it. I gotta say, the pregame lobby this morning, in the stream today, was the most quiet I've ever seen, man. It was literally crickets. Dude, why isn't this working, man? Still not working. But dude, the pregame lobby was literally the most quiet I've ever seen. The pregame lobby, probably since probably ever. And it just goes to show how bored everyone is right now. And it goes to show, bro, there's just no liquidity in the market trading right now. And nothing's moving, right? And I totally get why. But man, it is boring as shit. But during these boring times, as we always like to say, guys, when these boring times lead to the bigger moves. And I do think we're going to see one of those bigger moves relatively soon. Call me crazy. You guys called me crazy back when last time we looked at the BBWP. But we'll look at it again. Jordan, there is literally zero volume. Like, we're on day number 61 of this shit. All right? I'm checked out. All right? And I'm out of crypto in general. I am a perma bear. You know, guys, I'm a perma bear. Guys, not only are we bearish, but we're bored. This is the worst combination in the world. It sucks. All right? So get it through your thick skulls or your thick horns if you're bulls. Listen, the debt ceiling is not getting raised. It is over. All right? It's not getting raised. Inflation is sticky. And I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop with that. Holy shit. But yeah, guys, so let's kind of jump in. Who we got in here? Hamilton said KDA. KDA, we got all the KDA maxis in here today. We got Frank Fractal. Apparently Hamilton's a KDA maxi too now. Boot said Bandit. Guys, when did we start talking about aliens again? It's almost that time we start talking about aliens. And we just kind of hang out and we decide if aliens are true. If, you know, if for all the flat earthers out there, sometimes I like to rant about how flat earth is the most dumb theory probably that exists. Out of any conspiracy theory, why do you believe that one? It just doesn't make any sense on so many levels. Let's go. John said aliens. I'm out of here. John, you used to like talk about aliens, bro. What happened to John M? What the hell happened to John M? You know, he's more like John S. You know, like John Sad. You know what I mean? But anyways, let's take a look at the BBWP. So we're going to start with the 3-day. So there's two time frames that I want to look at here. And these are the same time frames that we used to look at back in like January of this year. That we said, dude, something's brewing. A big move is brewing. Not brewing in the stomach after eating Taco Tuesday. For all you guys who had some tacos today, it is Taco Tuesday. Let me know if you're getting some Mexican food tonight. I'm kind of feeling some enchiladas. I'm not going to lie, but I'm not supposed to eat that today. I'm supposed to eat my chicken that I have in the fridge. But I might want some enchiladas on Taco Tuesday, all right? I saw this ad over here, and it had a taco on it, and now I kind of want a taco. You know what I mean? But, all right, BBWP. Let's look at the 3-day. So you guys can see. So down here, this is the BBWP indicator. Basically, what this tells you is how tight price action is and like how ready it is for some type of bigger move. And, you know, if we look at on the 3-day time frame, the last 3 times that we've been this tight as shit, or this bottomed out on the BBWP, we've seen massive moves. Once to the downside, twice to the upside. All right. And if we go back to say October, you guys can see back down here, when this got really, really low right down here, you guys can see that, man, like, dude, it was boring as shit during this time. You guys remember. And then, boom, FTX happened. And we dumped from 22K all the way down to 15K in the span of, in a week, right? So we got plunged down there after a boring freaking time, right? that over here, we were like, Bitcoin's never going to move again. It's literally over. And then again over here, back through November, through January, right? Remember this time period? Holy shit. This was boring as hell. I think we were down here for like, what, close to 2 months. And then boom, to the upside, right? Right when that BBWP was sort of bottomed out for quite a bit, right? Boom, to the upside. And then, right, we went sideways again over here. BBWP got down here, crossed back. That was the banking crisis where it was boring as shit right here. You guys remember how boring this was too. Boring as shit. We got a quick dip, boom, to the upside. And now here we are again. Kind of in that same situation with the BBWP. I love when you guys make the BBWP jokes in the chat. You know, because we want to, those BBWPs. But now we got the BBWP once again for the 4th time, guys. After 2 months of boringness in here, we're on day number 61 in this range, guys. Now the shit's bottomed out again, right? And the thing is, right, what was kind of the deciding factor in which way we went on these? Well, if you look at in March, right, the stock RSI in the 3-day crossed the upside right when that was bottomed out. Obviously led the move to the upside. We go back in December and January down here, right? You can see stock RSI crossed, and then we were moving it to the upside, and that caused the move to the upside. But then back in November, you guys can see the stock RSI in the 3-day was topped out. It crossed to the downside, and that led a move to the downside. So this is bottomed out right now, and you know, if we kind of stay here for the next like week, right, this will cross to the upside. So, you know, give or take, like, this means that something's gonna give, man. Something is gonna give in this damn boring ass market that we are in right now. That's gonna make us all go in the insane asylum. Like, soon, I think we're all gonna go to the insane asylum, and we're gonna start looking like this. We're gonna start looking like this guy, bro. Where is he? Where's the guy who, like, no one likes, but, you know, he's kind of weird? This guy. The fact that you see me with the awkward face. I always do that, man. I put on the face and I'm already making some weird face. You guys didn't see shit. All right, guys, I'm gonna go insane again. Nothing's happening in this damn market. I'm so freaking bored. When move? Just move a freaking inch. Oh, yeah, you don't want to give me that fork to eat in the insane asylum. Oh, I'm going to fork. I'm going to stab the shit out of the doctor. That's half of us right now. We're going insane, right? But, you know, typically these sideways moves do lead to bigger moves, right? What are you going here? Buddy Smith said, I'm out. Damn. He's out of here. He's literally out of here. Hey, you're not missing much anyways, man. You know, all props to you, bro. But then we go to the 5-day, right? So the 5-day, the 5-day, right? It's kind of that same little thing that we got going on, right? So the 5-day is the same thing. Look at where we're at, right? So we're actually getting that that blue bar on the 5-day, which means that, dude, we are low volatility right now, right? We are due for like something to give on a big volatility. We're literally getting that blue bar. Last time we got that blue bar, guys, and I'm just pointing out what I see on the chart. Last time we got that blue bar was at literally in January before we started the big run to the upside, right? And then we also got pretty low on this back in March, right where we had the banking crisis dip, and it happened to be right at the middle of that 5-day Bollinger Band in here. See the 5-day Bollinger Band? We back tested that. We were low volatility, and then we got the move to the top of the Bollinger Band. Right now, once again, we're at the middle of the Bollinger Band, which happens to be 26,500, and we're getting that volatility. Which way are we gonna freaking go? Right? Something's gonna give soon. I think the market that's boring right now is about to not turn very boring, in my personal opinion. So let's get it, man. But I wanted to show you, like, because I know everyone's kind of feeling the same way right now. We're going to talk about the short-term time frame charts, guys. I'm going to continue to say the short-term time frame charts don't give a flying matter right now. They don't matter at all. For the last 2 months, we've been making predictions on where Bitcoin's going to go, and yet it's just gone sideways. So let's be real. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. What matters at the end of the day, right? And I know most of you guys are investors. At the end of the day, we're mostly investors in here, right? There's some traders that mostly trade only, right? I do a little bit of both. I like to trade the intraday stuff, and then basically just invest for the higher term time frames, right? But mostly right now, I mean, we all kind of know what we're waiting for at the end of the day, right? We got the classic head and shoulders pattern in here, right? We got the retest now in here. And now we're kind of deciding, is this just going to be a retest before continuation lowered at like 25K? Or are we going to deviate back into the range and come and test the highs again? That's really what we're waiting for at the moment, man. Like at the end of the day, we've been talking about the same thing for 3 days in here, Let's see. Brett Calling said, smash that like. Brett said, smash that like, man. Let's get it. Thank you, Brett, for shouting that out in the chat, because I hate shouting out the likes. I hate shouting out the damn likes, bro. If you're new to the stream, which there might be 2 of you guys that are new in the stream today, make sure you smack that subscribe button if you are new. Right? But let's not make it too difficult in here. We're kind of stuck between the previous support levels, and we're stuck above the 200 week, right? So the 200 week moving average acted as support in Bitcoin's history, right? Let's let this load. All right, there we go. We're letting it load a little bit. So the 200 week historically has held as support for Bitcoin. So we're kind of just stuck between a rock and a hard place right now. We're stuck between the 200 week, and we're stuck between the previous lows, right? Which one's got to give first? Place your bets, black or red. Let's go to the casino. Place your bets. But right now, there's just a lot of fear in the market right now, right? Between the whole debt ceiling shit, which I think is ridiculous, man. You guys got to look through that bullshit. I think there's a lot of fear in the market with this whole debt ceiling shit, bro. They're gonna raise the damn debt ceiling. Don't FUD yourself out because of that. Like, if that's the reason why you're scared, don't be scared because of that, right? I think that's such a stupid reason. If your reasoning to be scared is inflation being sticky, I'm gonna continue to say this, man. Inflation ain't sticky, bro. I can't even see the bottom of this anymore. Inflation ain't sticky. So if that's the reason why you're afraid, it ain't sticky. If you're afraid of the incoming recession, okay? Well, I mean that one I guess has a little bit more legs possibly, right? We still kind of got to wait and see on that one. But at the end of the day, man, at the end of the freaking day, right? We know we're waiting for, and we're waiting for to see if we break through here again, or if we get a retest of some of these lower levels, right? But I'll continue to say, man, as long as we're above the 50 moving averages, I remain bullish, right? Because we are in an uptrend. The definition of an uptrend is higher highs and higher lows. And right now, what do we got? We got higher highs and we got higher lows, right? So let's do some como stuff. Lieutenant Dan Dangle, let's go, bro. I keep pressing the button and it doesn't work, man. Lieutenant Dan Dangle, thanks for the gift of membership, man. You're an absolute stud. Lieutenant Dan Dangle's here every day, grinding in the chat, man. I see all you guys grinding in the chat. Not important to say, what if you're afraid of spiders? You could be afraid of spiders. Dude, if you're afraid of one animal, guys, what animal are you the most afraid of? I personally, man, I think I asked you guys this question in the past. You got 3 options, okay? Would you rather, when we start talking about this, it's boring. Would you rather fight a shark in the ocean, a lion on the land, or a crocodile in the mud? You get one choice. Which one are you taking? Shark in the water, crocodile in the mud, lion on the land? Let me know which one you guys are taking, and then I'll let you guys know what I'm taking, bro. It's one of my favorite questions, man. You got to really think about this one. You got to think about, like, what's your tactics with each animal, all that shit, man. Let me know. You can't pick a turtle. You get scared of a turtle? Imagine being scared of a turtle. Like, imagine being like the most feminine guy in the world. You're just like, a turtle. It's probably Bob. Bob would be scared of a turtle, Wait, I'm going to my friend's house tonight. Mom, I'll see you later. I'm going to Jeff's house. Wow, Jeff, I didn't know you have a... Is that a turtle? Get that thing away from me. Oh, it's chasing me. What the frick is... What's on its frickin' shell? Is that dirt? Oh my god, it's chasing at me with 1 mile an hour. That would be Bob, man. You know how it is. All right, let me see you guys send the question, though. Let me see what Bitcoin's doing in the short-term time frames. Oh my god, dude, Bitcoin's been in the same $400 range all day today. Dude, you couldn't even do anything with it today. It was brutal, man. Let me see. You guys said crocodile in the water. No, crocodile in mud, man. So you can't move with a crocodile. That's the thing. You guys are gonna fight a crocodile in the mud? Think about it. You couldn't move, man. How are you even gonna fight the... I get it. The crocodile is probably the easiest one to beat out of those three, right? If I had to pick one animal to fight, no other circumstances, I'm taking the croc. Because I can just at least try to hold its mouth shut. You know, that's probably not going to happen, but I can at least try to do it. But you're in mud. Think about it, man. You can't move. So you're like, you're just effed. You know, like, it's like being in quicksand, you know? Crocodile 100%. You guys all picking crocodile, man. But you're not thinking about the circumstances of picking the damn crocodile. You're going to be stuck in the mud and it's going to be chomping at you while you're like trying to even go move at it. You know? You're screwed, man. I'll punch that croc in the nose. I'll take the lion. Lions know where I live. I think, all right, while we're at it, okay, while we're at it, yeah, Chewy, I'll ask that question too. That's a great question. I would probably choose, you can't go shark. You're F with if it's a shark. Like, you're not going to beat a shark. Lion, you're probably not going to be. You're just F'd either way. But I guess... Oh, my God. There's no good situation in this, man. That's a tough one. I guess I kind of see what you're saying now. When I really think about it, like, dude, you're going to get F'd up by a lion. And you're going to get F'd up by a shark. At least with the croc... Like, you got some type of chance with that thing, you know? Like, all right, I take back my statement. I'm the stupid one today. I'm going croc, you know? I'm going croc. Let's see. All right, anyways, I'll ask Chewy's question in a little bit with the beer, but let me at least look at something here real quick. So, we know we're waiting for Bitcoin, guys. I can try to spell it out for you in a million different ways and look at this and this and this. Dude, dude, the chart is very simple right now. Like, you don't even have to look at anything else. Bitcoin gets up here, we're looking really, really good. If Bitcoin starts coming back down here, it's looking kind of shady. At the end of the day, it's pretty obvious what we need to do right now, right? If we do go lower, right? So obviously the levels that we can look at, right? We obviously got the 200 week still at 26.2. That should act as a support. I'm going to remain as that as support until we break it, right? Obviously, the next level kind of after that is the 200 day, which is, I believe, the 200 day is coming in at a measly 24,800 at the moment, which also happens to be, funny enough, the daily close highs from back here in February, right? So that 200-day moving average right here at 24.8 would kind of be the next level I'm looking at if Bitcoin was going to make a lower low. Once again, if it does, I'm respecting the 200 week until it breaks, because historically that's been a rock solid support, other than one time in June of this year, or last year. Historically, that's big support. So that's kind of where we're at, man. Anyways, question number 2. Question number 2 for all my guys out here, man. All right? Question number 2. What is worse, Bud Light or Natty Light? If you don't know what Natty Light is, it's natural ice. Okay. Bud Light or Natty Light? Which one is worse? Not which one's better. Which one's worse? Let me know in the chat. Let's see. Still DCA. I'm banking on my Tesla calls. Nice, Papa Mike. All right. anyways, besides that stuff, guys, like we kind of know what we're looking at with the charts. The big things that, dude, there's some good narratives out there right now. And I talked about this on the morning stream today, and we saw a lot of these coins do well today. There's two big altcoin narratives right now. And I'm a big believer right now, guys, is, dude, there's plays on altcoins, but you got to be selective, right? We can't. I have a feeling like this is what the next bull market's going to be like, too. A lot of people think, and I'm kind of changing my mind a little bit. Everyone kind of thinks the next bull market, everything's just going to moon. I think there's so many altcoins now where it's like, dude, there's not enough money to freaking pump every alt 50x. Because there's like 20,000, 30,000 altcoins now, man. They all do the same shit. Let's be real. I think a lot of them are going to be narrative plays, man. So like right now, I think the big narrative for the next couple weeks is the Hong Kong shit. A lot of people aren't talking about this, man. I feel like this is getting swept under the rug. Like, you hear anyone else talking about this? This is something we talked about back in January, and you saw a lot of those Hong Kong coins, like Alchemy Pay, Conflux, VeChain. They all did very, very well at the beginning of this year, right? And they are launching trading for retail on June 1st, which is coming up in 2 weeks, guys. And you're starting to see some of those coins start to move again, right? A lot of them, dude, a lot of those ones went up like 5 to 10x already. They had big retracements, 50, 60% retracements, and now you're seeing them start to move again, right? Come on, man. We frozen, bro. We frozen, man. So Alchemy, obviously up about 15% today. I think it was right here when we talked about this morning, pumped like another 10%. I think this one is going to continue to do well as long as Bitcoin holds up. That's kind of the key kicker here. But Alchemy is one that I'm looking at. Conflux is the other one I'm kind of looking at. I actually bought both of these. Alchemy and Conflux, I think, are both looking pretty good. Obviously, try to get into supports. Don't be FOMOing it on a 15% day. You know what I mean? Wait for some type of retracement. But these are two that I think are going to be really, really good, man. Bassett, I like Bud better. Nice, man. He likes Bud better. All right, if I had to choose, right, and I wanted to talk about this list because I don't see anyone talking about this, man, right? Where basically retail is going to be allowed to trade in Hong Kong. Dude, it's freaking China, man. You know how many peeps are there? Like, I feel like this is getting swept under the rug. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But yeah, so like this happened today. This is happening in 2 weeks. I kind of realized that the world, like the U.S. is like just being so, I don't know if I can say this word on YouTube. Can I say that? I'm going to say it anyways. The U.S. is being so anal about crypto, but the rest of the world seems like they're actually like kind of doing some shit, right? So Hong Kong's doing this, and you got the EU today, which actually approved some crypto regulation, right? So Europe actually approved some crypto regulation based on stable coins, exchanges, all this stuff. And then you got the US just jerking off. Dude, how long? It doesn't take a long... Dude, it would take them Dude, give me 3 weeks. I will come up with some type of crypto regulation. What the hell is going on over there at the SEC? These guys just jerking off every day? Like, what are they doing over there? They just sitting off there, jerking off every second. They must be sitting in their office. Gary Gensler, looking like a lizard, just sitting in there jerking off, right? Where the frick is Gary? Where's Gary? This is Gary. Close enough. No, it's not Gary. We need the lizard Gary. Where is he? Gary freaking Gensler, man. He's just sitting there going, yeah, I think crypto regulation is still a couple of years out. We could probably write it up in a few weeks, but yeah. Like, and they're all just sitting there like, I don't know, probably doing what SBF and Caroline were doing back in the day. Like, that's probably what's going on over there at the SEC at this point. But yeah, so you're seeing the rest of the world do shit. The other alt that I've been talking about for a long time is Litecoin, man. Right, Litecoin continuing its run. As long as Bitcoin holds, I think Litecoin's going to continue to do well. We got the Litecoin halving in 2 months, right? It's been one of the only altcoins that has outpaced Bitcoin since January, right? So I still think Litecoin has got another run up in it if I assume that Bitcoin is going to hold up or go higher, right? So Litecoin's the other one with sort of the narrative. Gala pumped today because you got Gala V2 that launched. So Gala is up about 6% today. Always be careful on the launch days. You typically see a pump and then it retraces. So just be careful on Gala if you're FOMOing in because you see a 7% green candle. Right? I know Gala is pumping a little bit though. Gala's coming up. The chart doesn't look too bad on Gala. You're kind of in this downwards channel. I won't be surprised if it actually does go higher eventually. But be careful on the initial day, right? You guys know how it is. Wow, Gala's got a new upgrade. It's up 7% today. This is the perfect time to buy. I could have bought when everyone was bearish down here. But now everyone is bullish and it's pumped 20% to the upside. We should buy now, guys. Let's all FOMO Gala. What's the worst thing that could happen? Right? Maybe we dump 40%. We all broke anyways. Anyways, let's see. I'm buying in anger. You're buying in anger. Why are you angry, man? There's literally no reason to be angry, man. Like, there's no reason to be angry. You can be bored, and I totally understand if you're bored, but there is zero reason to be angry, man. If I'm gonna pick, all right, going back to the beer question, guys. If I'm gonna pick, between Bud Light or Natty, I still think I'd probably go Bud Light, man. Natty is nasty. Natty is probably arguably one of the worst. Like, Natty Ice is really bad, man. I still might go Bud Light. Like, Bud Light is, you know what you're getting with Bud Light. The only thing I don't like about Bud Light, and you guys ever have this happen to you, if you drink Bud Light, you get full, versus like other beers, they don't do the same thing. It's just Bud Light. It makes you feel bloated and full as shit. I don't know what it is about Bud Light. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it has a lot of gluten in it and I have a gluten allergy. I don't know. But something about Bud Light, man. Let's see. Gary plays guitar and gets everyone stoked for Jordan's stream. He does. He's the lizard in the beginning. Yeah, he is. He's the lizard, man. Right? This one right here. Gary's eyes looking slanty as shit. I heard Bud Light cuts your wiener off. What, man? Man, it all makes sense now. My wiener's gone. It all makes sense why my wiener is gone. And all right. Anyways, guys. So that's the altcoins that moved. Other than that, dude, I mean, guys can see yourself, dude. No other alts are moving, right? Everything is flat. By flat, I mean less than 2% or down less than 2%. XRP is getting a little move up. I still have not bought any XRP, and I want to get in XRP. So I might deploy some of the capital that I was thinking about getting in, right? Because I did say I was going to buy in this region here, right? Because that is the 618 retracement. I did say I was gonna scoop some up at the 618 retracement, and I'm being a little bit, yeah. See, and I'm being a little bit of a greedy here. So after the stream, I may deploy about like 20% of what I wanted to buy with XRP, right? And if it pumps, at least I got some action in there. But I still think it's still a very high probability that eventually it gets here, right? But I might be wanting to scoop a little XRP here, right? Just to get some exposure in there, you know, because I always say, guys, I'm not going to be. I always make fun of the guys who are like, I'm not going to buy any Bitcoin at 16K. Why would I do that? I can buy it at 14K in a few weeks. It's kind of like me with XRP right now. So I'm gonna get a little XRP tonight. You know, and I will be part of the XRP army. I told you guys, I will become a chameleon when the time is right. And I think the SEC is going to make some type of this, like, they're getting so much pressure with all these other countries getting regulation down. They're going to have to do some shit soon. So I'm going to jump on the XRP train here at a good discount, as I may say. Let's see. Franco said, I'm pretty sure if Ripple won, you'd see it in the price of crypto. Oh, very true. Very true. They didn't win the case yet. If anyone's saying that in the chat, they didn't win the case yet. I hope they do. Yeah, everything would pump if they did win the case. Everything would pump. Let's see. This XRP whale welcomes you. Thank you, Shane. Thank you, Shane. Listen, I told you guys, I will willing to switch my mind with shit. I switched my mind with Litecoin this year. I'm switching my mind with XRP, right? And just like in 2022, I switched my mind with Doge, right? I'm willing to switch my mind with stuff. But I will tell you this. I will never, ever, 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 ever switch my mind with Bitcoin SV. Never. Never, never, never will I ever do it, man. All right, let's see what we've got going on for Bitcoin. Bitcoin, 27,035, still fighting 27K, man. This is a fight by the bulls in here. We are resetting the 4-hour here. I'm really just not interested in talking about short-term time frames right now. Short-term time frames are they don't really matter to me right now. The daily time frame, we just need to decide this. Like, this is what we need to decide. We reclaim here, close a candle up here. We looking really, really nice, right? For testing the highs. We get a push and we start closing candles again below 26.6. Probably time we test the 200-day, right? So this is really what matters at the moment for Bitcoin. What else do we got cooking in the space? There's just not much going on right now, guys. You know, that's why I'm kind of I'm asking you guys random questions. You know, there ain't too much going on, man. Let's ask another good question. What is the best dish? Maj always likes when I ask the food questions. What is the best dish that you can cook with chicken, right? Or what's the best dish that you can get with chicken, right? But only chicken, right? So it could be, like, I'll give you an example. It could be chicken parmesan. It could be chicken tikka. It can be, I don't know, chicken cordon bleu. What is the best dish that you can make with chicken? I want to know what you guys think. You know why? Because I'm a foodie, man. You guys know I like the food questions. I am a foodie at heart. I try to tame it sometimes. It doesn't always work. So I have to go to the gym to if I didn't go to the gym, I'd probably be an absolute whale. Let's see. Mole? Yeah, nuts flush. I actually just had I had some mole enchiladas the other day. That was one of the best dishes I've had in a long time. The chicken mole enchiladas, man. Frickin'. I was tapping that ass. You know, I was tapping that ass, bro. Who have we got? Chicken parmesan? Yeah, dude. I would say my top 3 are probably chicken parmesan, right? You got to go with the chicken parm is number 1. I would say number 2, I think I would go with some chicken enchiladas with number 2, I think. And then number 3, easily going chicken tikka here, right? Those are probably my top 3 here. The Italian in me, the Mexican in me. I'm just kidding. I got no Mexican in me. And I guess, you know, I definitely no Indian in me there. That's for sure. But I would say those are my top 3. Parm, enchilada, and give me a nice little ticket in there. Parm all day. I see a lot of chicken parms. I see butter chicken. Oh, here comes Franco. Fried shrimp, fried shrimp, fried shrimp. Here comes Franco in here. All right, Bitcoin. The corn, man. Really trying to hold 27. Rotisserie chicken? Bro, rotisserie chicken? Bro. Oh my God. Brian Miller. I knew it was Brian Miller. Out of anything you pick, he picks rotisserie chicken. Bro. I need to play some music after that. I need to get my mood better. He picked rotisserie chicken. Oh, my God. I'm in shambles right now. I need to play some music. I gotta get my mood up after he picked rotisserie chicken. My God, man. Is meatloaf an option? What about chicken loaf? Has anyone ever made chicken loaf? You know? Listen, you couldn't make it. Is that actually a thing, chicken loaf? Right? Because listen, this meatloaf, which is beef, you gotta have a little bit of Alright, let's get this. You got, like, there's meatloaf, there's gotta be some chicken loaf, turkey loaf, right? You know, you can go a little bit dirty. Maybe we add some deer loaf in there. You know, deer testicle loaf could be a thing. I don't know. I don't like testicles, but I all right. Next question. I'm liking these questions today. Would you rather eat a cow testicle? A cow testicle. Let me ask you this. 2 cow testicles or an eighth of a cow brain? 2 cow testicles or an eighth of a cow brain? Let me know in the chat. I don't want to eat either, to be honest. Oh man, even the heart, man, the cow heart, that would be brutal, bro. That would be absolute brutal. You know, that would be brutal. Anyways, anything else really going on? Ethereum, still not much to say. You're just kind of sitting above the 50 bull market support bands. 50 EMA is acting as support. Dude, same kind of thing, right? We're just kind of waiting to see what happens here for Ethereum. We could probably bring up the same thing for Ethereum and say, hey, the BBWP is probably tight, right? Let's bring up the 5-day. Welcome to the food channel. All right, you know what it is. During the boring times, we turn into a food channel. Balls, testes, huh? Yeah, I'd probably go with the testicles, man. The brain just sounds disgusting, man. And if you eat the brain, you might start to remember some of the things that the cow thought about when he was alive, you know? You might get some of that energy in you, and all of a sudden you just start eating grass too, you know? Like lately I've been trying to touch some grass with this boring market, but you might start eating grass if you eat that cow brain. You know, you might start remembering all the days of all your friend cows who got slaughtered as well. So messed up, man. All right. Let's look at the BBWP on the 5-day. Just to kind of say, like, what I'm talking about is like, dude, the market's gonna move, right? Yeah, dude, look at this. You're getting extreme, and this dude, and this even highlights my point even more. Like, dude, look at the last 3 times we've had this on Ethereum, right? On the 5-day. Look at this, man. January 23rd. It was the week before you started the run up from the lows, right? And then you came in here in March. You got that first bar, which was the low of the banking crisis dip, right? And now we got fear of the debt ceiling, right? That's kind of the new narrative here, is the debt ceiling fear, which I think is hilarious to me. Like that's actually fearful. It's actually kind of sad. Like people actually think they're not going to raise the debt ceiling. It's pretty sad. But you actually have this coming down. Look we got the first bar, which ended up being the back test, or the lowest point that Ethereum has gone here. So like the last 3 times we've seen this has led to higher highs, right? So, you know, just pointing it out, not making shit up. The 3-day also is bottomed out. With the 3-day stocks bottomed out, man. It's hard for me to be bearish right now, man. Like me being like, I can still see a short-term jump, right, where we do make a lower low than we did the last week. It's hard for me to be like medium-term bearish though, because look, dude, you got all these shits that are just sitting there bottomed out, right? Like all these momentum indicators just sitting there bottomed out, ready, you know, for any type of move. Doesn't mean we can't like get like a spike like this down, still lower, right? But I am expecting a retrace before any type of bigger move to the downside, right? And because you can just see we're kind of just slowly, methodically moving down. There's just not a lot of just the bear sell pressure here is just not very strong, and that could change, right? But at least for Ethereum, man, it's like you had one big dump, and you're kind of just like, they tried to push you down once, they tried to put you down twice, you made a slightly lower low, reclaimed. I don't know, man. It's not really much good to say about ETH, right? Really, man. Holding support. That's it. That's it. Let's see. BBWP. You know what it is. Let's see. Brian said you were bullish in the depths of the bear market. True, man. I mean, listen, man. I mean, listen. We can hate all we want, right? We can hate all we want on bulls, like, oh my God, this and that. Technically speaking, right? And I'm not making shit up. Technically speaking, if you were bearish since June, right, and you stayed bearish, you were wrong, right? I mean, so if you've been bearish for the last year on Bitcoin, right? Literally, dude, it's almost June. If you've been bearish for the last year on Bitcoin and you haven't changed to bullish at any point, you've been wrong. And I'm not just making that up. Just, dude, if you bought in any price in the last year, right? Literally any price in the last year up until about March of this year, you would literally be up at least 12% on that move, right? And that's just literally taken from 25K. You know what I mean? Like, all right, so like, it's easy to say, oh man, you know, you were bullish down here. I mean, the right call was being bullish down here, right? At the end of the day, it is what it is. Up until this point. Now that could change. That could change. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to jinx it here. There's certainly probability that Bitcoin could do something different, and it could break below this and come back down here. We're all freaking in agony. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, what do we got right now, man? Low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. We'll see if anything above this low is a higher low at this point, right? So you can't even come in here and argue with me like, oh my God, this is bearish at the moment, at least on the high time frames, right? At least at the moment. Now, if we come back down here, we start closing candles down here. All right, looking pretty good. You know what I mean? Let's see. Too late, you jinxed it. True. Let's see. I did jinx it already, man. Frick. Isn't the saying if you knock on a wood wall, then you don't jinx it? There we go. I knocked on wood. Knock on wood. There we go. Let's knock on it one more time. Let's all knock on wood. There we go. All right. We knocked on wood. Man, now I want to eat some cow testes. I want to eat some cow testes. No, I would never want to eat a cow testy. But I honestly, with that question, I would rather eat a cow testy than a cow brain at the end of the day. You know? Bass said crap, it's over. Not necessarily, Bath. Bass said crap, it's over. We're back. That's so true. That's so true, man. Man, this dude, we're all gonna start going insane, guys. Holy shit. Dude, at least like I had some coins pump, right? At least the Chinese coins pump today, man. Let's get some hype for the Chinese coins. Dude, I'm telling you, man, this is a big deal no one's talking about. I don't know why no one's talking about this. Like, I don't know why. No one is talking about this shit. You know what I mean? Like, this is ridiculous. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, let's wake them up a little bit, because I think right now is, let's do this. Let's do this, man. Let's get some sushi in the chat, man. We need to wake up a little bit and eat some cow testes. You know? Maj, would you eat a cow testy? If you had to eat a cow testy or cow brain, which one are you eating? She's eating the testy too. Okay. It's a consensus. It's testy. No one wants to eat the brain. Here we go. Wake up, China boys. Let me see the sushis in the chat while we all eat some cow testes. He's blind. Hey! There's the sushis. Woods and Water is looking at me with disgust. Why are you looking at me like that, Woods and Water? Round 15K. Whimsy said I'm hungry. Me too, man. All these freaking grain talks are making me hungry, man. They're making me want some enchiladas. I'll have one venti cow testy. You want one large one? No salt. The thing is, you can't cook it and put salt on it. Because I know you guys are like, I'll just eat the testy and I'll put a lot of seasoning on it. No, that's cheating, bro. You can't put seasoning on it. You just have to eat it raw. Like, not raw, but you have to eat it cooked with no seasoning. Because obviously you can throw just a bunch of freaking taco seasoning, salt, and shit and make it taste good. You know what I mean? But I'm talking no seasoning at all. Just straight from the pan. You know? No, dude, I don't care about, usually when he wakes up Asia, either dumpster pump. So I just say no. Let's get something rocking and rolling here, man. Because at the end of the day, I mean, we don't have anything good to say or bad to say until Bitcoin kind of makes its mind up right here, man. Because you can really see this going either way. You know? Like this could honestly go either way. This could go either way. You know? Right here. You know? I think if this debt ceiling shit wasn't going on, we would have saw this move already. But I think that's it's that now it's the freaking recession. Now everyone's over. I don't think anyone's over inflation, but now it's the recession fear and all this shit. But yeah, man, I just keep ignoring the news and just like letting this play out here in the short term, you know. Adele said it's Wednesday in China. True. 2W said it's boring right now. You're telling me, man. You know, I sit up here and talk about this twice a day. I know it's boring, man, but I still have fun with it, man. At the end of the day, I still have fun with it. Right? We talk, we hang out, we talk about food, you know, during times like this. But that's typical. Let me give it a BBWP here. But yeah, man, we sit here and talk about food, and we have as much fun as we can do about it, man. All you can do is stay positive, right? There's really no need to be super negative, in my opinion. I think you just got to stay positive. The boring times are the toughest, man. I always say this, man. Like, at least when price is moving down, at least like you have like, okay, we're coming to a support, making a bounce. Or if price is moving up, you're like, okay, this is fun. But when price goes sideways, you just feel like, you just, honestly, it's the reason why they call it time capitulation, right? Because when the price moves down, you know, obviously you don't like when the price moves down, but at least you got something to kind of watch. The thing about price moving sideways is, especially after an up move, so like when you get one of these, or like price moves up heavy, and then price just kind of goes sideways like this, you get so much adrenaline and so much rush because you get a big pump up. So you're so used to that big pump, man. We got 1, 2 in a row. So we're so used to that big pump. And then when you go sideways like this for 2 months, it's just kind of depressing because you're like, dude, nothing's happening now. And you don't have that same sort of adrenaline and dopamine hit, right? So you start feeling like, oh my God, this is horrible, man, right? This is freaking horrible, you know? And I think that's how the market's kind of feeling right now at the end of the day. Jordan, are there different dimensions? Oh, yes, there are different dimensions. There are different dimensions because think about it. We were talking about this the other day over here. Think about this. When you dream, right? When you dream, you basically think your dream is real. Okay. My take is when you're dreaming, and let me ask you guys this. I do think there are other dimensions, by the way, but let me ask you guys this real quick. Have you guys ever had that dream? And bear with me. If you haven't had this, don't think I'm weird, because anyone I've ever asked has had this dream too. Have you guys ever had the dream where you're laying in bed, right? You wake up, you're laying in bed, but then you try to move. You try to move, but you can't move, right? You can't move. You're stuck in place. The only thing you can move is your eyes. And then all of a sudden, out of the corner of the room, comes like a... Yeah, I just got bright. I know I turned orange, guys. I know I turned orange. I'm not going to make a joke. All right. And then out of the corner of the room comes some type of shadowy figure. Okay, it might not be a shadowy figure, or a black figure, something like that. And it comes out of the corner of the room. You try to move, and it's coming at you. It's coming at you. You can't move. You're stuck. You're stuck on the bed. You can't move an inch. And that black figure is coming on you. Sometimes it sits on you. Sometimes it doesn't sit on you. For me, it didn't sit on me. For other people, it sits on you. It was just staring at me, and I couldn't move. I couldn't move, bro. I couldn't move. You think I'm kidding? I couldn't move. It's like it was real. It was real. I know these things are real. And that's why I do believe in other dimensions and things that we can't physically see that are there, right? But we can't access that in our brain yet. We don't know how to. But yeah, man. And then all of a sudden, and then it stares at me. It basically walks away. And then whatever happened, I go back to sleep and I wake up. I don't know. But dude, crazy shit, man. Crazy shit. That figure is coming on you. John, that was a good one, man. He's coming on me. John got me with that one, bro. Let's see. That wasn't a dream, bro? Yeah, I don't think those are dreams. Who else has had that happen to them before, man? That's just Bob stealing your weed. Performer Freak said he had that. Indita said it's the sleep paralysis demon. Facts. Sleep paralysis, it's a thing. It is. Keith had it. Bomba had it. Nathan had it. Mike had it. So if you think you had this and you think like, oh, something's wrong with me, no, dude, this happens to like almost everyone at some point in their life. Joey said the wet dream. Oh, Lord. George came into your room again. Oh, man. Yeah. It only happened to me once. It was like when I was a teenager. It only happened to me once, man, where the black figure came into my room. Oh, Lord. And then someone said, then I came. Oh, Lord. You guys are funny, man. Never had sleep paralysis before. At some point, it'll probably happen to you, man. Shelby D. Williams, thanks for the super chat. There's no message in there, so if you meant to say something, you can put it in the chat. Shout out to Franco, too, man. Franco coming in with the shrimp. We didn't ask about shrimp. We asked about chicken, Franco. Oh, Lord, man. What is Bitcoin doing, bro? Look at this thing. What else could we say? The DXY, just kind of continue, but I still think the DXY is going higher here. So keep that in mind. I still think it's going to come to these retracement levels. It's got the W, right? I still think it's got it. Usually when you see a breakout like this, you do see at least a retracement to the 0.5 fib. So I think we at least come to that, if not the golden pocket. Stock markets, the Nasdaq once again made its. Made the highest daily close since August, right? We're almost making the highest daily close since July. But stock markets just keep moving, man. They just keep moving up. Bitcoin's just not doing anything, right? So NASDAQ keeps moving up. S&P just continue going sideways at resistance. Dow Jones getting a pullback. The Dow Jones actually, you're coming up to a support level in the Dow Jones, which maybe could give us a little sneak peek on what could happen with the other ones. Dow Jones is coming to a support with a falling wedge, right? So we'll keep an eye on this. Stock markets are just mixed, man. NASDAQ is going up, S&P is going sideways, Dow Jones going down. Yeah, which is like, it's like crypto in a nutshell, man. Pick your poison on on the short-term direction. Just watch the XRP chart. Where we at with XRP? Oh, no. I did. We'll see. This could just retrace to your moving averages again, right? I mean, we've seen this many times. Dump, retrace, dump, retrace, dump, retrace. If you get back above the 50, you're probably on like Donkey Kong on a close. We got to get back above that 50 on a close, but don't you do it, XRP. Don't you do it. Let Daddy get off the stream and buy a little bit of you, all right? Because I'm still going to do it. No, but at the end of the day, I would get excited with XRP if you can firmly break back above your 50, your basically your daily moving averages, right? But it is a nice little pump. It is a nice little pump. I still want to buy it down here. We'll see if I do. We'll see if I get the opportunity, man. Don't do it, bro. Now Jordan won't buy X. Now Skillful, I'm gonna buy no matter what today. I decided no matter what today, I'm gonna buy with 20% of the amount that I wanted to buy with XRP. Okay, 20%. I'm gonna buy today no matter what. If it pumps up here today, I'm gonna get some exposure today. Because you did bounce off the golden pocket, man, which is typically a point where you bounce from. But I'm still not confident it's going to the moon here. I still think you got to get back above here because you did this last time. You pumped, got rejected, dumped again. So we'll see. Jordan, FOMO XRP. I usually don't like the FOMO, man. I usually don't like the FOMO, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's still down from this retrace. I mean, you still got a nice little 25% retrace on that. Overall it's a 30% retrace in there. But we'll see. We'll see what happens on XRP. But I am looking to buy some XRP. I was hoping to get it down here at this trend line again. I still think I still think that's gonna come at some point, man. Why are you hating on BSV? Scott, it's not so much what. Have you ever had anyone even talk about BSV? Not that that's like a bad thing. Sometimes people don't talk about something in the pumps. But like, what is the point of BSV? At least Bitcoin Cash, you can be like, okay, it's trying to do something. Bitcoin SV is just like on Robinhood. And that's like the only thing it has going for it. Other than that, like, have you ever heard anyone talk about Bitcoin SV? Even Bitcoin Cash. Some people talk about Bitcoin Cash. Maybe there's some like Bitcoin SV community out there, and they're like the best community ever, and they're like rip roaring out there, and they're doing their thing. Maybe there is. I don't know. If you guys know a Bitcoin SV community, point me to it. I love to go in there. Shelby D. Williams coming in with the $20 super chat again. Damn. Appreciate that, man. I see a man with a pink shirt in the picture. So, shout out to Shelby D. Williams. You are amazing. Thank you for the super sticker. That means a lot. One little kind word goes a lot every day, man. So I appreciate that, Shelby. All right. So Scott, it's not that I hate on Bitcoin SV. There's just I don't get it. I don't get Bitcoin SV. Let's see. Just move a sat to Craig, then horror will end. I don't think you would ever want to know who Satoshi is. I think if we found out who Satoshi was, Bitcoin would actually dump. If that was the case. I think that the fact that Bitcoin's founder is anonymous is a big reason why it's been so successful. I mean, Ethereum's done well too, so it's not like the end all be all. But I think that's like kind of one of the things Bitcoin has going for it. It's like it's hypothetically decentralized because a lot of people think Satoshi's dead, which I honestly don't think Satoshi's dead. I just think he's just kind of letting it run the course. He doesn't want to interfere what's going on, which has been one of the. I mean, let's face it, Bitcoin has been one of the biggest phenomenons in financial history, if not the biggest phenomenon in financial history. It's been insane, man. I don't know if there's ever going to be a thing like crypto that's just so random that ever does so well again. You know, like it really came out of nowhere and it just like freaking took it for storm, man. When Vitalik disappear, I'm shocked. Like some of these big guys like Vitalik, you know, where they have access and they can control so much that like nothing's ever happened to like Vitalik or anything like that. Pepe's dumping. The old Pepe, man. Some of you guys said in the chat or in the Discord today that George was like, he posted something on YouTube, some note, and he was like, guys, I bought altcoins last week. It was all they went up 2x and I didn't take profits, and then they all dumped 80%. I'm an idiot. This is why you don't buy altcoins. And I'm like, dude, you can say that about anything. Like if you FOMO'd at Bitcoin at the highs, you can say the same thing. You know what I mean? Bitcoin dumped 80% too. You know, and when it all comes down to it, you got to buy low, sell high, man. You know, but I heard some of you guys talking about that in Discord today. Jordan is the creator of Bitcoin. No, dude, I would never want to be the creator of Bitcoin. That would be too much responsibility for me, man. You know, Jordan, you're the founder and you don't want to talk. Do I look like the founder of Bitcoin? To be fair, though, some of the weirdest people are some of the smartest people in the world. To be fair. Do you know anyone who's smart and is normal? No. That's why if I ever see someone who's normal, who's smart, like I almost don't think they're smart. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like you kind of have to be a little weird, you know? That's why like Bitcoin probably is someone like super weird. Like it's probably like I don't know. I'm trying to think of someone really weird. It's probably like the Harry Potter guy. He's not weird. He's not weird. I don't know why I named him. You know? The Bitcoin talk poster was a single person, not a group. It was a single person, yeah. That is true. Jordan coin is pumping. It was. What do you got the daily close, guys? Daily close was kind of like whatever. You know? It closed at 27,030. You know? It was pretty much a nothing burger, guys. At the end of the day. Are we dropping or what? Bro, we're trying to... Dude, I honestly could see this going either way. I mean, I'm always honest with you guys. I'm not going to make the clickbait thumbnail. It's like, oh, shit. Like, you're not going to see me going like this. You know what I mean? Like, and being like, bro, we're about to do this. To be honest, I could see this going either way right here. Because we've seen this price action before where Bitcoin actually reclaims back in and actually pumps. But to be technical about it, this actually is a bearish breakdown and a retest, right? So we're kind of just waiting to see if Bitcoin comes down a little bit lower into, you know, maybe the 25K region, or if it reclaims into here and we see that next leg, right? This is really the deciding point in here, in my opinion. And I think there's a lot of fear right now, and there's a lot of indecision in the market. People don't know what to be right now. People don't know whether to be a bull, a bear, a statue, you know, a mongoose. People don't know what they want to be right now. Because you got all this, like, you got the news telling people one thing, and the news tell people, dude, ignore the news, ignore the damn news. Just do what you want to do based off the charts. You got to stop listening to the damn news, man. I always like to say this, man. Now everyone's fearful about the damn debt ceiling and shit. Stop listening to the damn news. They're trying to distract you, bro. If you've been listening to the damn news for the last year,
Charlie Sheen,
you would be all in fiat right now. You know what I mean? Like, you would literally be all in fiat. Stock markets have bounced, you know, whatever, 40% to the upside. Bitcoins have bounced 100% from the upside. You would be all in fiat if you're listening to the news, right? So just look at the chart. If the chart's telling you be bearish, be bearish. If the chart's telling you be bullish, be bullish. But don't be bearish because no debt ceiling or incoming recession, because all these people have been saying this for a year and they don't know shit. I'm not saying I know shit. I don't know shit. I'm just going based off what Bitcoin's done in the past. But all these macro talking heads, they don't know anything, man. They have no clue. A lot of these guys were bearish in October when the stock market bottomed. You know what I mean? Like, they have no freaking clue, man. So do what you think is best. And seriously, just don't listen to the damn news, bro. Rudy said, "Not. I will listen to you." No, don't listen to me, Rudy. And get wrecked with you, so I won't feel alone. Good to have you, Rudy. At least I got Rudy in here. You know. Let's see. Normal people listen to the news. Yes, exactly, man. They listen to the damn news. They trade based off the damn news, which is like. It's so obvious, like, because like JP Morgan was telling people that crypto is like going to the moon at the highs, and then literally at the Pico lows in the bear market this time, they were telling people it's a horrible time to buy crypto, this and that. Dude, you just do the opposite of what these people say. Like, a lot of times you'll be okay, you know? Let's see. Yeah, exactly, Mike. Exactly, Mike. Anyways, guys, I think I'm going to call it a stream here. We're going to keep it nice and short. Like, I kind of, we know what we're waiting for in here. I've said this, like, for the last week. We know we're waiting here for Bitcoin. Can we reclaim? If we do, we're looking really, really nice, right? If we sort of get that next leg down, I'd look for, like, the 200-day moving average, which is right here at 25K, right? So let's let this play out, right? There's a lot of fear in the market right now. I think this it's not so much. I think there's fear in the world, and then for Bitcoin, it's just boredom, you know, at the end of the day. But you know, at the end of the day, make your own decisions. I think a lot of like these major altcoins, they're at major weekly support levels, like not just mini ones, like major weekly support levels. Look at the charts, right? Draw your trend lines, draw your support levels. Take a look up what I'm looking at, right? You can easily do it. Just bring up the weekly chart. Look at like AVAX, DOT, NEAR, Solana, all these at major levels. It's gonna get interesting, man. Either we're things are gonna get interesting for alts or in one way or the other here. Something, a big move is coming though, guys. I will, like, you guys might call me bullshit on that, but I'm saying that because the BBWP is tight as shit. All right, but I'm out. Peace out. Have a fantastic day, guys. Happy Taco Tuesday. Make sure you get your tacos. If you get your enchiladas, make sure you get enchiladas. If you get your cow testes, make sure you go get your cow testes. If you want the brain and be weird, okay, go get the freaking brain, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you if you want the damn brain. It is what it is. But anyways, I'm out, guys. See you guys tomorrow. Peace. Can you guys still see me?